God, please. My mom won't even talk to me now because of you. Please, give me my money back. Please, I'm begging you, please. God damn it, please, please, I'm begging you. God, please, please, give me my money back.
𝙰𝚘𝚘𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗, we cannot give you back your money. We can't give you back your money, please, please. We don't use your money to buy this, please. 𝙰𝚘𝚘, we cannot give
You got 200. Your manager got 200 eBay, 200 Amazon, $400 today. So a total of $600. And you're not fucking here. Do you know what it took for me to get $600? I tried so hard.
Don't use my IG, please. I trusted you. I hate you. Fucking assholes. I know it. Please. I'll leave this day. Just don't hurt me.
And this is a subject I've discussed before, which is about internet fraud, or some of you in Africa or in Nigeria know it as Yahoo. But looking at this again, first of all, let's listen to this video because there are some people that have been through situations like this.
In this city in southwest Nigeria, everyone seems to know someone who scams Americans online.
The culture of scamming people, that culture I think is in Nigeria, yes.
And they say it is simply because there are no other jobs.
When you've tried good, it doesn't work, you have to turn to evil.
Chris, that's the name he gave us, says that was his situation.
I have 3 elder siblings and none of them has a job.
For 5 years, he approached American women online.
Mostly midnight. Sometimes I sleep by 5 a.m.
So you'd stay up all night doing this?
Yeah, all night. And I have to go to class by 7 a.m.
Finally, he convinced a woman from Texas that they were in love.
I spend a lot of time talking to her. She wants attention. People in America want attention.
I don't consider myself stupid, but they got me.
Laura Francis was 68 when another scammer, later traced to Nigeria, found her.
He would send beautiful sayings every morning. Good morning, sweetheart. So happy that I met you.
But it was this question that did the trick.
Don't you think you're worthy of being loved?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's kind of a question I hadn't thought about.
Then the scammer began inventing financial emergencies.
How much did you end up losing?
$248,800.
Oh, man, I am so sorry.
I'm going to survive. I'm just not going to be able to do what I had planned on doing.
For victims, the lesson is clear.
Your alarm bell should be ringing when these new relationships, whether romantic or otherwise, start asking you for your hard-earned dollars.
Chris got only $20,000 out of his victim, but that is 10 years' salary in a country where more than half of the population lives in extreme poverty. Chris says he was so remorseful he confessed to his victim.
She cried for days, but to my surprise, she did not block me. She adopted me like a son.
And today, he consults with an American company, Social Catfish, to spot future scams. For Laura, the experience taught her about evil, she says, but also about poverty.
And they need to find jobs for these guys, and they need to give them a better way of life.
Until then, millions of young men like Chris have no better option than to look for the lonely online.
Now, watching these people themselves crying and then asking for their money back, and even mockeries been making of them, it's just a data from years ago, and of which these things are still happening as it now. I'm bringing this up right now because I've seen a couple of recent incidents of people that have talked to me personally. So I'm going to be giving out some tips today, especially if you are someone that might be going through this even in Nigeria, or would I say if you are also watching me from the West. Come on, in social media, so anyone could be seeing this video. First of all, you have to understand the strategies for which these people themselves work. But before I get on to giving out those tips and giving you some other things to look out for as well, of which some of them might be watching this video.
If una go fit remember one of my video wey I make about one baba wey don vex like this come out concerning the way our young guys dey take do this ritual the thing don pain am well na the baba come vex like this come out come dey talk all the consequences concerning this ritual and this plus up wey our young guys dey do. Guys wey for just use their life go do better thing for themselves, but now they don choose say na money ritual. So this baba don dey warn all these guys the way they use human blood, wey dey use woman part, they take do this their own ritual, say the thing go affect them and their unborn children when they no go fit continue this ritual, when they no go fit dey sacrifice whenever the baba or the juju ask them to dey renew this their ritual. Say they must surely face the consequences of their action by doing this money ritual. So I dey beg you, no go see how your guys dey take do this Yahoo work, no go see how your G dey take do this money ritual or plus up, you wan go join them. Omo, that road wey you wan go join them, so that road no pure at all. If these guys dem tell you wetin they see after they don do this ritual if dem tell you the things wey they go through from this baba wey dey run this money ritual for them omo, you no go wan follow them put hand for this money ritual or plus up of a thing wey they dey do for themselves. See, if Yahoo no favor you, omo, Yahoo no go ever favor you for this life, I swear. So no dey think, no dey find way wey you go use person, you go use your mama, you go use your papa just to make money. Live large, money wey you no go fit just chop, you no go fit relax chop this money after you don do this ritual. Na the thing wey dey pay me for this whole thing. After these guys now they don go do this ritual, they no go fit rest, they no go dey sleep for heart. Na so spirit go dey pursue them, they go dey see one demon or the other. Omo, you go fit make legit money without scamming someone, without defrauding someone, without going to baba making run money ritual or do plus up for you. You can actually make legit money wey be say you go calm down, chop well. Yes, you go dey happy say na me make this money. There's a lot of way to make legit money without doing this money ritual or plus up, because people wey dey do this plus up, omo, it take grace to do plus up. No be everybody go do this money ritual, it go work for them. No be everybody go put hand for this witchy stuff, it go really work for them. Some people it go work, but last it go cast for their head. Why some way they try to do at that spot, because of the person wey they use, the person spirit too strong, you no go fit work. Either dem die for there or dem start dey mad in front of the baba wey wan run this money ritual for them. Na wetin make I dey tell una, omo, it take grace to do this money ritual. So no go look how your guys dey take do this money ritual or plus up, e don dey enter your eye, e don dey choke you. Now you wan go follow them because how they dey lavish money, buy expensive clothes for themselves, buy expensive phones for themselves, buy new car, go club, make them off light for them, make them play dorime, make hype man really hype them, say yes, big boys don really enter this club. Now the only things wey dem know say dem sabi do after they don do this plus up or money ritual. So I dey beg you, you wey never involve yourself for this evil acts, you wey never follow them, you wey never join body with them, go dey do this plus up or richi, abeg just stay far from them. Just dey do that way they do, no worry, no fear, Oluwa go break that your saving boss. One day that way don dey do for so long, that your hustle, that your daily struggle wey don dey go, e go surely pay you. Just put God first and leave the rest of the thing for him hand. Omo, him go really take control, him go really put body, and as God put body for your matter, leave am, e don sure for you. Just leave these guys wey just dey destroy their future. They don't know wetin they do themselves. They think say they enjoy, they think say they live life to the fullest by doing this richi and money ritual of a thing. They don't know say e get people wey they put in danger. They don't know say they put their family, their brothers and sisters, their mama, their papa there. They don't know say they put them in big danger when they know go fit continue this money ritual or richi of a thing. They don't know say that their family member go really suffer, or their unborn children go really suffer this thing wey they don't do.
Now that was quite interesting for you to see, and then the videos you see, you would say, oh, this right here, it is fake, oh, it is not real, these are just people acting. But if you are really in tune with what is happening in the society, like I always talk about a lot of times as well, you will know that these things are actually real and they really do happen. Now, that is just on one side. One thing you have to see as a common factor here is that whether you get to do Yahoo or you get to do Yahoo Plus. Now, Yahoo itself is more of like you using your sense and using your craftiness, or would I say how smart you are to be able to make people give you money, or would I say what happens online through internet fraud, love scam, wire fraud, and I'm going to look at them much later. Yahoo Plus itself, like you see in the video, or would I say it being depicted, looks at the diabolical side of it, whereby people get to get some form of spiritual enhancement. But you see, one thing that I just find funny most times is that even with all of this you're looking at, like you're looking at this video right now, if you get to do the Yahoo Plus one, it's just an enhancement for you to get the money quicker. An enhancement that also still has to involve you working for you to get money. It's not as if you get to do the quote-unquote Yahoo Plus, then you go back to your home and then sleep, wake up, and then there's money all over. That's why it's called the Yahoo Plus. So you still have to be in the Yahoo. But the reason why it's even called Yahoo, like people would call it, like the name has been tagged right now, especially in Africa, which many people in the West wouldn't know what is actually Yahoo if they are being told that. It's because ab initio, this whole thing started from when Yahoo Mail was popular. Right now we have Gmail and all that, but during the Yahoo days, the early 2000s and all. But looking at that as well, you get to see that this is something that has really eaten deep into the society, especially the African society, Nigeria, Ghana, and many other African countries, of which the West are being quote unquote exploited even from Africa. Just like I promised as well in this video, let me give you some tips that the Yahoo boys themselves use when it comes to doing what they do. This might be seen by someone that wants to go into that line of business or that line of craft as an education, but for you as well, this might also be a way for you to learn to avoid being scammed. One method is called phishing or impersonation. Phishing is very simple, whereby someone would have a false representation of another person and then uses their image or things that is about them to get to defraud people. For example, someone might use my image or my face and be talking to you and be like, oh, give me this money, this and that, and you would think that it's me because my face is maybe someone popular, and you'd be like, oh, so this person can be talking to me. And right now, based on the current situation whereby we have AI, of which people's voice can be cloned and all that, you can see even how far this can go in the whole aspect of scamming people, or would I say the phishing aspect of impersonation, which you have to be very careful on that. The other aspect of impersonation is where websites can be to a great extent duplicated, I would say, or would I say websites can be cloned, where you yourself might be thinking that you are accessing the real website or maybe where you normally go shop or something, and in the end what you are is on a fake page, and when you make transactions right there, whatever transactions you are making gets to the scammers themselves. And this is normally done with many of these fake cryptocurrency websites, where a site where you should be trading your bitcoins or whatever cryptocurrency you have is being cloned, and you are trading on the wrong site, and that's how you can get to lose your millions or whatever amount of cryptocurrency you have in your possession. The second way is actually called the online love, or would I say the love scam. Now, I have personally been approached by someone in my DMs, and the person was telling me about someone she was talking to, and she feels that person might not be real or something, even though they have exchanged and just be talking on the phone and all that, but she was really in love with the person. So she wanted me to know if this person is actually real, because he was asking for money and all that. So I did some little things behind the scenes, which I wouldn't want to explain right here, and I got to find out the person's real Instagram account, and the account that is here on Facebook that is used to talk to women is actually a phishing account. And I also got to find out the person that is actually following the real account and using his pictures and image on Facebook to actually scam women and do these whole love conversations with them. And when I approached the man himself, who is probably a celebrity, because I see he moves along with many of these Nigerian comedy skit makers and really popular people, when I approached him on his DM to explain to him what is going on with his image, even he himself blocked me. So now I don't even know whether he is the one doing it or he just blocked me because of whatever reason. But anyways, that's just a fact for you to understand. So when it comes to impersonation and love scam, my dear women, because most of you are the ones that fall victim for the love scam, to be precise, just be very careful. You might be single and then you're seeking for love, but be very sure that the person you are talking to online is actually a real person, because you might just be up for a long ride and you are spending your money in the process. Yeah, the third step is where fake ads can be run on verified websites. Sometimes you might be browsing on the internet, you come across a website promoting activity or promoting some get rich quick method or some things that are actually attractive, not knowing that those ads are being sponsored by scammers to actually get some money from you. Even sometimes as well, scammers themselves could actually pay influencers to promote something or to promote a particular scheme that will also get you scammed. Come on, we have seen many of these investment schemes and other schemes that have been promoted in Nigeria by celebrities, and people have lost their money. Of course, many of them. You could tell me in the comments. The next one, which is actually very popular, of course, which happens locally, even internationally as well, is the fake credit alert. I'm going to explain that much later in my next video when I look at this whole Yahoo thing on a bigger scale. Because with that, it happens locally, like you know already, like what happens in Nigeria, for example, where you go somewhere to go buy something, where someone maybe can come to your shop to come buy something, and the person sends you a fake credit alert purporting that, which shows that he or she has paid for whatever goods or service you have rendered to the person, only for you to find out that that was just a fake alert you got, not real money going into your account. And this also happens internationally, where quote and unquote Yahoo boys themselves could use the same means. I've seen many videos on that as well on YouTube, where they could send fake alerts that appears to be as if you have received money into your bank account, and then you get to now be the one to send, if you are watching internationally, you now be the one to send them maybe gift cards or Amazon gift cards or whatever cards as well, in return for the money that they are purporting to have sent to your account, either by mistake or maybe have overpaid you into your account, but you had never even bothered to really check your account very well to be sure you received real money into your account. And in doing so, you send out the real money to the person whom you have been talking to, not knowing that you're actually losing money in the process. So that is one way. You will not really understand that now, but you understand it better in my next video. And the last but not the least is the wire fraud. Now, this is the biggest one as well, because it's actually very technical, and you have to actually be very good at hacking and just being able to have access to big servers and big systems of really big companies. And these ones are actually run by really sophisticated and top tier scammers. Like we have the 𝐻𝐵PHs and one 𝚘𝐵𝐻𝐵 that trended some time ago. What happens is that these people are able to hack into company systems and monitor to a great extent their transactions and seeing their conversations with maybe other companies as well, and they're able to interject at the right time where money has to exchange hands to get the money. Okay, till I see you next time, you could tell me also in the comments as well, have you ever been scammed? Are you a scammer yourself? And what do you think about this whole idea of Yahoo and Yahoo Plus?